think that, oh, Clock is not going to have that good of a game because everyone could escape from Clock. But from what we've seen is that Clock just doesn't care. He's just so tanky at this point. He gets a Spirit Vessel, so his damage output is really strong. So regardless of whether people could get out his Clock or not, when we see players like, we saw Z-Freak play it a couple of times, we saw Yapsor play it a couple of times, and there's just like, I don't want to say going beyond godlike, but they were having huge impact in the game. So I'm expecting this Clockwork to do very well, despite the fact that you have a Vengeful Swap, as well as Earth Spirit could kick the Clockwork out of the Cog, things like that. Assuming that, you know, we have Navi and, in this case,
I think
virtus.pro playing well. Sorry,
virtus.pro.
Blanked it for a second. Yeah,
no.
It's okay. What did you want to say, Cap?
I think Sven might be in consideration here. Maybe not the third pick, but the fourth pick. Oh, Weaver instead. Okay, that's another hero that deals pretty well with Nature's Prophet in lane. You can't deal with the Treants nearly as well, but you can deal with a hero very well. You just kind of shoot Coochie up to him, put bugs on him, and he has to flee or kill the bug. Either way, Weaver gets free.
Does that mean that we're going to see, like, are you expecting Weaver to be safe lane, or is this going to be an old-fashioned, like, in terms of Vengeful Spirit being a core support, old-fashioned Weaver off lane is a chance, maybe?
I'm expecting safe lane Weaver and an aggro tri-lane right now.
Okay.
Yep, that's the option. The first option you said, Shiver, is a likely one, but also I think I'm more agreeing with the Caps one, where you go offensive with Venge, Earth Spirit, and maybe like a roaming jungler like Enchantress or Chen. And then suddenly you have a very strong killing tri-lane, and then you have the Weaver that could actually still go mid. Mid Weaver is not exactly very commonly done, but one thing that he can do is Sakuchi and secure himself the runes.
It's not really a Dendy hero, though.
That's definitely true.
If they do end up still running a Vengeful Spirit core, then I think Wyvern wouldn't be bad because he's another hero that deals with the split push very well. One of the
Winter Wyvern?
Yeah.
The banned out hero for virtus.pro. I'm sitting in front of it.
Oh my god,
for
it was the first. Jesus.
I'm blocking the bans.
My bad.
Sorry. There's a Bloodseeker though.
Well, they got to get some heroes to deal with that then. Because Weaver dealing with him in lane, okay, is all fine, well, good. But you still have to deal with the split push and give yourself some sort of lane shove from either your core or your supports.
Alright, so it will affect the last two picks in that they need a wave clearing hero.
Sure. They can also aggro tri-lane with what Navi has right now and pick up like Tidehunter against Nature's Prophet or something.
Yes, have Vengeful Spirit as support.
Not against Disruptor, but some other like self-sufficient off-laning hero that 1v1 Prophet, but deals better with Bloodseeker, and it can't be Timber either because of Bloodseeker. Crap. Disruptor and Bloodseeker stopping a lot of those tanky off-laners.
Yep.
You guys feeling DP at all for Dendy mid? A hero that could at least protect himself somewhat with the Soul Spirit. No, it's going to be a Storm.
And they
Storm
pick it up
against
very
Disruptor.
Early
That's playing with fire, man.
too.
There's also the Yule's Bloodseeker combo. Kind of doubt we'll see it, but it is. You can actually get it on Storm, lay down the Bloodright seal, and get the silence off before you can jump.
And Nature's Prophet is a hero that builds an Orchid fairly easy.
Like,
I'm not feeling this Storm pick, guys.
No,
Yeah, this is
it's a risky one.
questionable. Maybe they're gonna CM last pick. I don't know. Won't.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Storm
not
is
great.
also going to have trouble with Clockwork rotating behind him in the early game with Cogs as well as Battery Assault. So he's going to have a tough laning stage, and he's going to have a tough mid game. And because of this Bloodseeker pick, I think the Venge swap as a defensive option gets a lot weaker as well. Right now, 4 picks in, I'm feeling VP's draft much more.
Oh, we instantly pick up the Witch Doctor for their support. But VP did read this correctly. They banned away the Enchantress.
Yep.
Witch Doctor does not give you wave clear, but he does deal with treants okay.
And he's great in an aggressive setting if they still want to do that.
Seconds to pick.
So I'm moving Venge and Witch Doctor to the off lane now
5
together.
seconds
I
remain.
feel like they are going to be running that aggressive dual tri-lane. Weaver is going to be in the safe lane, as Cap pointed out.
Alright, so last pick for VP. The Broodmother is actually banned out by Navi in case VP wants to go for that one. We're looking for a hero for no one.
Well, if they don't want to run against that,
Ooh, that is a classic for him as well.
Oh, the buffed up Dragonite pushes. Those are dangerous.
This looks like a pretty speedy game for virtus.pro that they're trying to play. They have very fast push in the Dragonite. What are we thinking?
Navi's draft looks like a Fast and Furious movie, man. Live fast, die young. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be good for 10 minutes, and then they're gonna crash and burn.
Your movie references are on point this week.
Thank you.
Ocean's
study up.
11.
So you're saying Navi?
Navi's gonna do well for the first 10 minutes because they drafted for that, and then the tankiness of Dragonite and the Bloodseeker is gonna just wreck them in the mid game.
So they're gonna be Fast and Furious too. I'll take VP.
I'm gonna go for virtus.pro as well. I think they're the better team. They've got the better draft. They've got the full package. But who are we to say if Navi is gonna lose or not? Let's see how they do win the game with ODPixel Fogged.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yes, the CIS showdown that we've been looking forward to. VP versus Navi. We should expect a lot of excitement, a lot of crazy stuff going on this game. The drafts are through. And what do we think, Fogged? Is there a lineup that you'd rather see win?
Navi's got some fun stuff.
Yeah.
They've got
Dandy
Witch Doctor.
still?
I've been seeing Witch Doctor and Earth Spirit doing very well across this region, or across this qualifier. So looking at those two heroes, but yeah, they're playing versus VP, so it is a lot scarier. And VP has a DK Nature's Prophet draft, which can definitely snowball. It has changes. I guess we could kind of call them nerfs to the
With the talents now?
talents. You don't get the strength at 10. Now you to the mana regen or attack speed, and Dragon Breath got a further cast range, but the cast point was increased, so it's a longer cast point on the Breathe Fire, and the damage reduction got reduced from 35 to 25.
Okay.
So
I was going to say, because the extra range in the
Slight
mid, that's nice, but yeah, the other aspects of it, not great. But still, nonetheless, you know, it's no one's hero. This is his best era, I'd say, you know, over the ages, over the years that we've seen him play.
yeah, and
this is the classic.
The other change that he got too is, you know, he's a strength hero. So status effects, if he gets disabled, they do get reduced quite heavily toward the later stages of the game. Not on the level of Tiny,
No, not tiny levels.
where it's like 50-something, 60% status resistances, but still quite high. So we'll see how it plays out. Let's see if Dendi and the boys can make it happen with the Storm Spirit Venge cores and Weaver offlane.
Weaver offlane. We saw who was it that tried that the other day? Was it
Kezu.
Kezu? It was Kezu, wasn't it? They lost.
They lost, but it was a different kind of draft that they were against.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what exactly
Yeah, I
it
remember
was.
that. It wasn't great.
It was, I mean, he couldn't really do anything in that game. He couldn't even walk up, I remember. He would walk up.
It was
versus
against
Tri-Lane.
Secret, wasn't it? I think there was like was it Puppy Switch Doctor zoning him out? I seem to remember.
I mean, he just, I
think it
remember
was
him
in the
just
Secret
getting,
game.
him getting like super zoned and he couldn't even get involved
When
in the game.
last we left our heroes. 30 seconds to video games. 30 seconds.
See if anyone is going to run into anyone before the horn blows. Doesn't look like that is going to be the case as VP. Not actually moving over aggressively. Protecting their own rune. No, we'll head over now, okay, to check the time. And I'll tell you what, that should secure them this one. It looks like Ramsey doesn't have any sort of interest going near the top rune, though.
It was a long time ago. Wow, was it 8 days ago? I mean, to say a long time ago.
It was against Secret, right, wasn't it?
And yeah, it was against Secret, and Secret had a heavy push lineup versus it. So a similar kind of aspect. They had an Earthshaker, though, which made it a lot tougher for him, too. Earthshaker, Witch Doctor. Solo, looks like he's going for a courier step. The first time I've seen Solo in a while playing something that isn't like Ogre or Bane, where he just sits on the mid hill. And Seneko knows this is coming.
He knows. I mean, this is a classic move from Solo. If you know the team, then you know that he's going to try for that sort of a play. And he's in a lot of trouble. They'll even get the D-Ward as well. A D-Ward for Navi, first blood for Roger.
And look at Seneko. Pure efficiency. He took some damage, but he tangled that ward, so he's fine. Crystallize going to eat some harassment from Pasha and Lil. In mid lane, the roll does not connect.
So, I mean, which lane would you say is looking the scariest from one of the sides? Is there a lane where you think the matchup is rather imbalanced?
Bottom lane.
That's the
Nature's
party lane.
Prophet. Yeah, Nature's Prophet versus Venge Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor, sure, he can like stun the trains and stuff, but now this is two ranged heroes that don't have stout shields versus the Nature's Prophet. Can be quite rough. And VP's really putting a tri-lane down here, putting the pressure on so their Bloodseeker can go out of control. But I like what General did here. He dragged the creep wave at level 1 as the Weaver. So he met it behind his tower, denied a lot of the creeps there. As you can see, he's 4 and 3. So getting off to a great start versus...
And Lil chasing down Rog. He's got the boots on the clock. And Dendy
Dogs.
is going to get knocked back. See if they actually have the damage to bring him down. He's got the remnants, so with that trying to turn on to no one, they're looking for the blocks. Bottle Smash will be there to hold them back. No one falling very low. In fact, Dendy turns with the roll forward from Roger. It's Dendy. He's set up for success. Gets the kill. Did pop a salve that was very quickly cancelled, so a bit of a downside there, but on the plus, he gets the kill. That's the bottle money. The bottle's going to be on its way out to him. Bottom lane Pasha with the TP back will make it just in time. A little back indeed to the mid lane to cause some issues. But yeah, as I say, bottle's there. Denny gets the kill. Denny is going to be very happy in top.
And General gets a solo.
Lane, that shouldn't happen, should it? I mean, I guess it's a bit of a tricky matchup for the Bloodseeker, but dying 1v1 early on to an offlane Weaver, that's not great for Ramses.
General's lane pull, that was like the big reason. He's got a level advantage. So he hits level 3, uses the bugs, gets that easy harassment on him with that extra minus armor. Even though Ramses had a lot of movement speed from that mid situation that was happening with bottom lane.
The aggression coming in, diving towers nice and deep, and Navi say yes please. They turn. Lil is deep. A quick pause from no one. He's probably going to ask his team what the heck's going on down there. Because I don't think Lil's getting out of this. He's surrounded by 3. He does have a TP scroll. But Roger, he's still got a boulder smash. Yeah, Lil with a maledict on him. He is going to pop. The question is, if Solo can get out, and to be fair, I think Navi, they may even be able to get 2 kills.
I think Seneko might go down as well, though. We'll see. Lil's still alive for a second. Solo's getting a chase. Oh, they actually just switched to Solo, and Lil will live because of that. So Solo again, selfless man, as he is.
It does save Lil's life. Okay.
No.
4 kills for Navi so far. Very nice start.
It's pretty good for the Weaver, though. I mean, he's in a 1v1 versus Bloodseeker, and he's doing okay for now. It'll start to get a bit worse, especially when all this harassment starts to end, when Seneco's sitting at 80 HP. So look at Ramses' movement speed. 428 without boots. Sweep again. Again, Solo was smoked near that mid lane. Dendy gets pushed out. So it looks like pretty even lanes, though, but 4 kill advantage coming up for Navi. But VP is still ahead in gold, even when they're down 4 kills somehow. It is very early. The last hits.
Bottom lane, Snake and Roger, ready to join the ranks again and crystallize. And see if they can find a jump onto that Passion Nature's Prophet. But he's playing it safe. In the lane back towards his tower.
I thought Lil would be playing more down bottom with Nature's Prophet rather than just running around so much, but they're just really just moving the supports around like crazy. I guess probably because General got that solo kill, it probably just was like, wait, what? Our plan just got messed up and they had to make some adjustments come out. General now, looking for Solo with the bug on Solo. A lot of minus armor adding up.
Look at this. He may just be able to do this. He's got Shikuchi again. Out of the field he goes. Turns back towards Solo. And in fact, he lets Roger take it. Backs off. Boulder Smash comes in.
He hits the 900 range plus 900 Boulder Smash range, but the Nyx Assassin stuns he was struggling with. So Air Spirit, he's killing it already.
I mean, Nyx is just, it's a bit, it was too easy of a hero for Roger. He likes more of a challenge. He likes these Air Spirits.
Yeah, he's already part of 4 of the kills.
Yeah.
Level 3 on towards level 4. Very good start here for Roger and the boys. We do another pause. So it seems like VP is having some type of lag issues earlier.
Rather unfortunate. I mean, overall, they are still, as you say, despite being down 5 kills, it's not a bad start for VP when it comes to getting the farm.
Their levels are just a bit hindered. Nature's Prophet's only level 3, while Weaver's level 4, and the support as well. Lil is only level 2 to almost level 4 Earth Spirit. Counterparts are just slightly ahead in the experience department on the side of Navi from all.
Apologies for these pause, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we can get on with VP Navi.
Damn it all.
What?
Why'd you pause?
I don't know. Sometimes that F9 key calls my name. I'll press it again right now.
Okay,
we're back in.
To video games.
Gentlemen. And, General getting involved in these kills up top. But Ramses, as we said, he's still finding very nice CS. He's 23-10 on the Bloodseeker.
It's rare to see them not go for just putting down like a sentry in the lane. I've seen Solo do that in the past. It's like, all right, we're versus a Weaver. We're just gonna have a sentry there because that's where Weaver suffers really hard. And Roger rolls in, instantly kicks out Lil. Trade hits coming out.
Ooh,
It looks like
another
it's Ramsey's lagging right there because he was like he didn't even move that whole time that Lil was going in on Roger.
Dus hat. I don't know what that means.
Let's Google it.
I feel it might be rude. Try it. Let's get we've got Russian to UK translation.
UK.
to American. English.
Yeah,
Russian to English. Let's have it. Whoa! Everyone's TC'd.
they're having some. Yeah, they're definitely having some.
Whoa.
It's not working.
Yeah, it says, did you mean, and then some Russian word. Click that. We probably did.
Soul.
Soul. I mean, I guess it. So what happened? So
I don't know, but all VP are losing internet, man.
What else did they? Did they type anything else in the chat?
No, they just, that's all they said. Maybe,
Sorry.
maybe that means like they're going to reconnect or something. We'll find out. Someone in the chat.
It must be. Yeah,
Someone
I bet they're probably rebooting the. They're rebooting the internet
That's
in
what it seems to be.
their LAN place.
Something went down.
Yeah, and that's what they're. Yeah. So hopefully it shouldn't be too long. Get a quick reboot on.
But this is a good start. I mean, they have a
Yeah.
Weaver who's off lane, already level 5. Navi's looking pretty
I'll translate that. I want to see it. Generally said, plate prowl. You got to get your translator up. That's it.
This is too much work.
Do it, Giannis.
you've got
we
your
must,
own
for the viewers.
You've got, all right. Payment held.
Oh, he's making a very inappropriate joke about games being thrown. I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny.
Is that what he's saying?
I think so.
Or was he saying that they
He's
didn't pay
making
for
a
their
comment.
internet?
So he's saying because they DC'd, he's like, they got the... Oh, no, okay, no, you're right. I'm wrong. He's making a joke about the internet being right. These next level CIS jokes go over my head, but no, you're right. That's what he's making a joke about. He's making a joke about the payment not being there.
They'll be back soon.
They will.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
So big timings for VP. Level 6 Dragon Knight.
Yep.
Nature's Prophet can TP in.
Time to
Get
push
the backup.
it.
They can push the towers down quickly. But they do have to make sure on VP that they get levels on their supports because they don't have good catch for Mr. Dendy here in this game. It's no one stun and the Disruptor ulti. And, okay, I'd say like Blood Right onto like a hook shot cog. If they can do that, some perfect mechanism. But it's going to be pretty tough if Dendy does get off to a good start and it goes to the later stages versus this elusive Weaver and...
Hey, chat, what's the chat saying? Do they know what just happened? Let's scroll down. They were typing it.
He's lagging.
He's lagging.
Thanks, chat. It means...
Oh, it means choke. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It said it's choking. It's like choking in Russian. Thank you very much, chat. Chat, know what's on. Unwinnable lol. Yeah, we've got it.
You guys are always so helpful.
They are, really. I mean, we could go here. They've got the answers to everything, Twitch chat. So, give yourselves a pat on the back. And,
Google Translate, yeah. Google Translate sometimes struggles.
Yes.
We probably typed it wrong, you know, I don't know.
I wish that, I mean, back in my, back when I was younger and you had like, I'd like German or French homework. If only I could have just gone to Twitch chat and said, translate this for me.
Yeah.
I would have taken it in, this beautiful piece of German, handed it into the teacher. She would have been like, what the hell is this?
That would have been amazing.
Because they would have probably written some absolutely atrocious translation.
But that would have been so useful back in the day. It's just like, guys, I need an essay. It's due.
Yeah.
I need you guys to write it for me. And someone
Twitch
would
chat.
probably be like, I got you. And they'd write it for you. Thank you, Twitch. You guys, we wouldn't be
I mean,
anywhere.
to be fair, Twitch, they're always on about that essay that they've got to hand in tomorrow, aren't
know.
they? They're always saying they're watching Dota and they've got to hand in that 10-word essay in next week.
Where would we be without Twitch?
Aren't they?
Without the Twitch chat. You guys, special.
That is something that I don't think any sort of scientist could have predicted, 100 years ago. No one foresaw the age of Twitch chat, the age of the technological children. We're back in it. People are reconnecting.
They said that they have high packet loss, though. 35% packet
Oh,
loss. is what
that ain't great.
Ramsey said. And
You're
that's
gonna have
pretty
to
high
send
play.
someone out on a search for those packets.
Grim.
That is. We were looking forward to this one. Oh, I mean, we will get it. We just got to be a bit patient.
happen.
Good things come to those who wait.
I mean, like we said, it's 5-0, but Navi's only leading by what it says is less than 1K, so it actually is like 200 or 3 gold. Solo has Pasha and Solo have reconnected, and so
Oh, Stella's out. Stella's out again. As soon as Pash is back in. What's chat saying?
They're not saying anything fun.
Just, Navi is losing time to DDoS the enemy.
Oh, come on, guy.
Come on.
Don't be like that. They're 5-0. Bit up the aggression. They've got a good lineup. Their draft is solid.
I like that one. So it's like, so it is Navi versus no one. Get it?
No sound? I was expecting some kind of like...
Come on, Chris. Where's our audio guy? Is he on a break? Da-boom. No, he's not there. There we go. He's there on the soundboard.
So Lil should be fine up here. There's no connection top. How's your day been now?
It's been good. It's been quite quick. We had some quick games today.
Yep.
We have, and it's what about 15 minutes past 8 here on this lovely Swedish evening.
It's 9.
It's 15 past 9. Okay.
On this
Your
lovely Swedish-
clock's wrong on this laptop. That's
My
what's wrong.
clock?
Your clock.
This is your computer.
What's going on in chat? Hello to Brazil.
They're just saying that they were... Oh.
Ba ba ba.
So good. So good. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. I like that.
We need some kind of...
Give us a bit of a perk up. And he's back in.
So they have to
We're ready
focus.
to
They know
go.
it's going to be
We're
on
ready to
pause.
go.
Roger has an illusion.
go.
He has 2 illusions. He's trying to double stack the neutrals for Dendy here. Is he going to do
He's
it?
gonna do it.
He's going to get one of them.
No, he's not even gonna get that one, is he?
Yeah, yes, he got it. He stacked it. Good job.
Okay. Nearly was amazing.
But he could have stacked both.
He could have stacked both.
So
The
it's
micro was not there.
tough to do that.
Not a Meepo player.
But we have seen this in the past, and something that Navi really likes to do is have Dendy get those stacks in the jungle so he can recover. And I mean, he's a Storm Spirit, so even much more so in this instance.
No, looks like they didn't get that kill as well on the clockwork up top.
Yeah, they already used Roger's spells.
Ah.
Bottom, though. The Maledict.
Oh, the bounce is not going to be in the favor. It may not matter. Actually, looks like it does. As Pash is able to TP back, that regen from the fountain will keep him alive against the Maledict.
Yep.
And Lil tag teams into the lane and will start soaking up some XP himself. Up top, they make the move in. Roger and General straight on top of Ramses. He's gone. Pasha comes in with a TP, but Roger, quick with his escape, will be able to get out of them. Pasha can't find any sort of response kill.
No one in Dendy. Toe to toe. The rune spawns. No. That's it. General now. Stalking Solo. Solo is trying to go on a warden mission here to grab some bounty runes, but General claims it.
Oh, yeah, General takes the rune.
Solo is in an awkward spot. He has no TP.
Yeah, General's going to continue to hunt this down, I'm sure.
Puts down a ward.
I know he's around.
He's going to have to wait for quite a while here. General scans on the right side, so he knows that Solo's still in the area here.
Okay, how long is he going to be stuck here for? He's looking. How long is he going to look for it? That's the question, General.
Don't know if he got
Oh,
to click on the inventory, so he may have expected
Okay.
a TP out.
so how does Solo get out of this one? Oh, okay, he can go for the wall
He's got
back
the
over, I
ward,
guess.
so
Yeah.
he'll see when the creep wave comes, and
Yeah.
he'll try to
Okay.
run out after this one. He'll be okay. So Roger continues pressuring top. As the Nature's Prophet was actually forced out of that bottom lane, this brings a lot of liberty to your supports to put pressure on other lines, and they have good kills onto Ramses, good kill chances with the bugs coming out from General. And if the stun connects, Lil bottom, the stun comes out, Maledict. This should be a very good
Oh, yeah,
pop.
that's going to be more than enough damage with a couple of bounces back from the cask. A little's gone. Top lane. Here's the attempt. The roll's going to miss. Boulder smashing the silence, but the Blood Bright's already out. In fact, well, with Solo and Pasha coming in, they'll turn it around onto Roger. Roger is going to have to pay for that.
Yep.
A little bit too aggressive up top, and they do have to be aware of that, of course. With Pasha's Nature's Prophet being in the game, he is going to be ready to react with the global TP.
No one with the first level 6 usage of that dragon form. Damage on that mid tower, but responses are coming out. Witch Doctor's there. Roger as well connects.
Yeah.
There's an Invis rune.
And with the
They've got the
Maledict's on
dust.
him, oh, he is going to pop for sure. Much too much damage for this DK to deal with at this stage of the game, with those 3 collapsing on him.
Look at that. Roger with the map awareness though. He dies, respawns, sees that no one has an Invis rune in the mid lane, purchases up a dust. This guy's all over the place this game. 3-1 and 3.
The seeds of fortune.
Really making it happen for Navi at this.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
Dreamstar for Raj this time round.
Radiant's top
An
tower
8 for
is under
1.
siege.
Kills are plenty for Navi. But as we were saying, Ramsey's just definitely very impressive how much he's been able to hit those creeps. I mean, to be fair, everyone is. Apart from General, a little bit behind on the offlane with a CS, but he has been involved in a few kills, as we've seen earlier, up top.
He's all about just trying to pressure this Bloodseeker.
Yeah, he's going for it again.
Can't go for the kills anymore, though. Once you get a couple levels, Bloodseeker, that high amount of armor, as well as the range dropping to absorb this Kuchi damage. And Dendi, as we said, will resort to jungling for quite a bit, and he will give Roger the lane mid to get those levels. Still positioned top, though, to try to set something up with Seneko with that Maledict. He's got level 5 now. If he chooses to go for the extra amount, he actually goes for... Seneko has a Quelling Blade too, just to be able to cut out of those Nature's Prophet trees.
Not for you.
TP up top from Solo, just in case anything gets a little too crazy for Ramses, and Solo will be needed. In fact, I don't know if it's going to be enough. The bounces are real, and with the Maledict, Ramses pops. The power of the Witch Doctor. Bottom lane, Dendi zips forward. The Magic Missile is there from Crystallize. They surround Pasha, burst him down with the Remnants. Another quick kill for Navi.
They're really keeping this pace up, 10-1 already.
That's quite a difference.
That is something else here. The big thing isn't the gold advantage, 2K, pretty substantial at 10 minutes, but the experience is the big one. 3,000 already in advantage for Navi. They're going to have level 6s on their supports very, very early on to get set up those ganks and to respond. I think the biggest thing is being able to respond to that Dragon Knight and Nature's Prophet push whenever they do try to do it. Navi's going to have all their ultimates at the ready for that. Dendi looks to be doing the Kaya Rush, as we've been seeing as the trend for these Storm Spirits.
Dire's bottom tower under
And
fire.
Pasha actually just uses the Nature's Wrath to push out the lanes, not go for any type of fight or anything along those lines. Top General, looking for Solo here. The glimpse comes out. Solo is still in a lot of trouble
He is
here.
indeed. Gets himself around the field, General. And Solo's taken down. Killing spree for the Weaver. Quick time lapse to create the distance between himself and Non. He's out of there. Lil in the mid lane.
Lil.
Taking the Maledict procs. Is it enough? Ooh, not quite. He'll live.
And bottom, Dendi with the haste rune finds Pasha.
I mean, he's loving life. He's been in and out of this jungle, keeping it safe, Dendi. And as you say, anytime he sees a rune or an opportunity to get involved, he's on top of it. And he's top of the net worth. Dendi Storm Spirit.
I mean, it's already getting out of hand. We were saying VP with the early game, with the DK and with Nature's Prophet, they can try to abuse the lanes, try to push towers a bit early on. While Navi, if the game goes late with the Weaver Storm Spirit, there's not great catch on the side of VP. They've only got Static Storm and a Dragon Knight stun to really lock those guys down in a great manner. I mean, there is Clockwork Hook, but it's not that guaranteed kind of disable that they are really needing for those. Definitely looking troublesome coming out for VP after the laning phase.
And there's the kind of completion. See what
early.
Dendi can do.
Top of the net worth on a Storm Spirit already. Neko fills up his bottle. Oh, he actually messed up. Next, you get the bottle fill up top there, and they're looking for smoking. They are looking to keep that pressure on. Like I said, they're going to have level 6s very early. Witch Doctor has 6, Earth Spirit level 7, Urn as well, and they're looking for Ramses. They're assuming that either Ramses or Pasha are going to be jungling here, and they are right to assume that.
Is being attacked.
He caught vision of him for a moment.
Looking for that setup, and here it comes. Oh, Roger missed the roll, and that does get the time for the Blood Ride to come out, but it does not matter with the Death Ward down from Seneko. Quick kill for Navi. VP, they're looking for revenge. They have the wraparound towards middle. See who they can catch. Crystallize on the front lines. Has to be careful with his positioning. 3 members of VP trying to find some sort of a jump. Doesn't look like they're going to find it. Navi keep themselves away, and for now, that smoke from VP unsuccessful.
Is being attacked.
Navi just continuing to find objective after objective with these key kills that they're focusing on. And VP really struggling to strike back at all.
Yeah, Navi's going to claim themselves to tier 1 now, top. So VP will now also be able to pressure that mid and bottom tower.
Is being attacked.
But you can tell just the way that they're kind of pushing, the way Pasha's playing bottom, he keeps like hitting and backing up there. Definitely afraid of the responses. Since Navi has already killed top tower, they can react to Neko. The max cask.
Oh, and Dendi's ready to play. Look what he's got. He's got the Arcane Rune in the car. Goes straight forward onto no one, but the Static Storm's out, and Dendi, he's trapped. Dendi, oh no, he's going to go down surely. He's trying to zap himself out of there, but he's going to still tick out. He ticks out. Dendi's down. They do lose Lil in return. Cask and stun from Crystallized thrown towards Pasha. Gets the second kill in response.
Jeez, you would think that would have gone even more heavily in favor of VP with that
was
perfect
a big
storm.
Static Storm, yeah. Solo just putting a whole halter into what it looked like. Navi, Dendi was ready to go. He had the Kaya, he had the Arcane Rune, he had the Dream. But as you say, Solo just putting a stop to everything in that mid lane.
Yeah, and Lil actually got the rocket finish off Dendi on the high ground there. He was getting, it did look like he was getting glimpsed back into the fight though. They don't get the tower is the biggest thing there. Navi were able to defend the tower. They lose Dendi, but I think that might actually be okay. Defending the tower versus DK form as well as a full 5-man commitment from VP. Navi should be feeling very happy about that. All 3 cores at the top of the net worth. The absolute dream start for Navi.
Hextruin as well for no one. Grab it up. Pasha getting a bit more space down bottom, rushing straight for the Orchid this game.
Does no one have the armlet up? So he does. So we've seen him do armlet into Shadowblade and like several times, but this time it looks like he's requiring a BKB, just getting punished too much from the Earth Spirit Witch Doctor combo.
And I mean, that does go to show how much pressure is feeling under, because I think this game, if any, would have been a game where you really would have loved to find that Shadowblade, just so you have another bit of instant catch onto the Storm Spirit. But as you say, the pressure's on. He's got to make alterations. Bottom lane, Snako leading it in with the paralyzing cast. Blood right down for VP as Ramses. He's trying to turn this one around. Roger goes in deep. Death Wall from the sidelines gets cancelled as Lil comes in with a hook shot. Battery Assault will be enough to bring down Snako. Can they get anything more though, VP? They've got the rupture onto Roger. On the back lines, no one trying to beat into Crystallize, but Crystallize and Dendi, they're ready to play with him. No one. Hextruin does manage to get himself out of harm's way as Navi, they lose 2. No one. Trying to come back forward. He's got his eyes on Crystallize with the TP in from Pasha. They got more damage to take down a third. VP now holding on to their tier 1 towers and making Navi pay for these attempts at a push.
They desperately needed that. That overcommitment by Navi there. Snako and Roger. Roger being a bit off the mark with his spells. They get punished quite heavily from all the VP rotating down. But big kills coming out from VP. They've got the Midas on the Bloodseeker too, so that's going to surge him forward quite heavily. He's got Radiance queued up, but he is farming under Ward Vision. Can Navi actually make anything happen? I see him, but he does back up.
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
Dendi with his build. So going for the back to the Bloodstone.
Oh, what I miss?
Shoving this wave in. Just a bit of pressure onto tier 1 towers, but I think they are going to be very careful after those previous plays down bottom. They've got to keep themselves on edge. They're looking to go into the pit with the Medallion and with the Weaver. Can they get away with this one? No, it's been spotted out. Rocket Flare's there. VP know what's up, but no, they've got it so low. They're going to look for the snipe. Lil comes in. Can he do it? The Static Storm's down. Roshan goes down to Navi, though, and Dendi does claim the Aegis. They've lost the life of the Earth Spirit, though. Lil also going down on the clockwork. They pop Dendi's Aegis. Dendi, he's just going to simply zip himself out, and then no, he wants to go back in. He's got his eyes onto Solo, jumps forward to Pasha down, and Dendi, he's not done. He's looking to chase down this Disruptor Solo. He's got the glimpse. We'll take Dendi away through, remember. General and Crystallize hot on the chase will take down Disruptor. Navi, they get away with it. It looks so close. Lil nearly making the big play. His initiation followed up by the Static Storm, but it wasn't quite enough to stop Navi getting that Aegis.
That was almost very scary though for Navi. The Static Storm was down for like I think 2 or 3 seconds as soon as the hook shot came in, or like 2 seconds. So it was a second or 2 after the hook shot comes out. Lil just off the mark from stealing it though.
So close. I mean, yeah, as you said, that could have gone so differently if they had grabbed that. And Dendi was down straight away with no second life.
Crystallize also just had gotten the Shadow Amulet delivered before that fight happened, and Ramses and Pasha were isolating him, but he just goes invis and actually ends up surviving under that Shadow Amulet.
We'll see it again. I mean, it was so
it was pretty close timing.
The dream sort of setup. But then look at Snako as well from the sideline.
Yeah,
he managed to get that Death Ward into the pit.
The Shadow Amulet saves him versus the big course, and yeah, the Death Ward from outside from Snako is beautiful. No one wasn't able to really get into the fight though, since he did not have Dragon form available.
Clean up after clean up there. Dendi getting that Vortex out as well, just before he gets glimpsed back to buy time for the rest of the team to close in, pick up a third kill. 18-7 for RV as Crystallize claims the mid-tier 1 tower. I believe that is his completed Shadowblade. On their way out to him now. 800 gold for Ramses to find that relic. As you say, he's getting closer and closer. The 2. Ooh, lit. Hook shot in onto Snako. And with the Battery Assault, has that man got enough damage? Dendi's going to come in and try and tank up some of the instances to help out his friend. It's not going to work. Dendi's now been ruptured. He's going to be... Yeah, smart play from Dendi. Very nice. Ball lining and TP out gets him out of there. He did end up getting the kill onto the hill because of Seneco's Maledict. And now Navi, they're going to be able to move in for a third. They get Pasha left behind. The rest of Navi come through. This is just a really nice execution from Navi. Dendi as well, making some very smart heads-up plays.
Yeah, good reactions coming in. Crystallize comes in from the back, instantly kills Solo. And then Roger with a nicely placed bowler smash there to clean up Pasha. Lil does get the kill on Seneco, but costs his team quite heavily. 3 deaths. No one. With an arcane rune. Pops the dragon form. Maximum efficiency of farming.
Trying to work his way towards that BKB.
He really needs it. There's so much disable on the side of Navi in those fights. The team fight on Navi is quite strong too between Witch Doctor, Earth Spirit, and Venge. That little aura amplification from the Venge really adds up.
Uproot you.
Pasha doing on the Orchid.
He's getting there.
He's almost, yeah, he's there. Just 450 plus the recipe.
Oh, he's not going to... Is he going to get it before the Lincolns is done in general, though?
Here I am.
It's going to be like General.
It'll be pretty similar
going to get at the same, same time.
Yeah. So that's going to be a nice thing for General. And he's got the Lincolns ready. And, oh. Guess what Lil's building for?
Oh, Meteor Hammer.
Meteor Hammer clock.
What?
Hey, it works. You got the cogs, you trap him, you throw a meteor on him. I mean, I gotta say, we see, as much as we joke, there's been a lot of Meteor Hammers here at DreamLeague. Most of the time, they have been built as a joke.
I think, like, Blade Mail Force Staff could be pretty useful because they know that they're behind Navi already, so they have to assume that the supports on Navi are going to get Force Staffs at a pretty decent timing. Like, Snake almost has one finished up. He's even showing that because he has it inside of his backpack, so they can click on him and see that. And then Roger's going to have Blink really soon.
Middle tower is taking damage. Radiant's towers are fortified.
Stats.
Do as you please.
It makes him tankier, but...
No more middle tower for Radiant.
And I guess maybe for 5 manning he wants it.
Tower is being attacked.
Navi now pushing down bottom. Pretty hard with that Venge Mask Madness.
Dire's
Venge.
bottom tower is fallen.
Still just on that
Radiant's top
recovery
tower
train.
is under
The
siege.
BK's B is being delivered for no one, so maybe they can start to play around that one once Radiance is finished on Ramses. Then they've got a good timing
Radiant's
window.
top tower
Orchid
is being attacked.
on Nature's Prophet, Radiance Bloodseeker, and BKB Dragon Knight. Could be decent for them to take those fights, try to find the storm.
Radiant's top
Pasha
tower is under siege.
being scouted. Crystallize finds
he's
him.
hunted him down. Crystallize, ready to go with the Magic Missile and the Mask of Madness attack speed. Pasha is gone. No need for General to even head over. As Crystallize can continue to make those sort of plays, looking to catch out this Nature's Prophet.
Wait, Pasha got the tower with his treants, I guess.
I guess they didn't want to deny it. They let it go.
He has the Orchid finish now, and he's going for Shadowblade next to go for those pickoffs. VP grouping up bottom.
Radiant's bottom
Okay, form is
tower
back
under
up.
fire.
Tower nicely here with this
Radiant have
BKB.
fortified their towers.
Ramses is playing under ward vision though. I do see there. They do assume that there's
Tower is being attacked.
only 3 heroes down there at the moment. And Radiant's done. Still needs BKB on Ramses in order to get into these fights.
Very hard for him to come into them with the, as you said, just the amount of magical and decent control between the Venge, the Wish Doctor, and Earth Spirit.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
Sieging
tower
top
is
tier
being
2 though,
attacked.
and he is quite safe now with that
Dire's
Lincoln's
top tower
finished
is
up.
being attacked.
Very hard for you to get those catches unless they have
Dire's top tower has
multiple of their heroes positioned there.
Radiant's
Ramses needs
bottom
to use his
tower under
Midas.
fire.
And he will. That's good to see. Level 15 on the Bloodseeker.
They're all playing under Navi's. We just saw 3 or 4 heroes around that one vision. It's very safe to farm up the map at the moment.
Still is only a 4k gold lead, not the biggest for Navi. The kills certainly seeming to tell a different story, but
Yeah.
it isn't about the kills.
Some Meteor Hammer done on Lil.
It's done. We'll see how much he gets out of it.
See how much what he can make happen with it, yeah.
Yeah.
Dendi, almost level 18. Kaya, Bloodstone, and Arcane Rune in the bottle. And with the level 18, it'll be pretty nice to have that mana reduction. So I'd imagine Ramses picks up PB next if they want to be able to take fights.
Yeah, it's much too hard for him to come in on the front lines as it is.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe could he get away with the Manta style? Or do you think it's just the BKB is just
I don't think
Million
that.
times.
I don't think that'll help him fight.
Nah.
I think that would be like a farming item. I think BKB's. No one now has Blink Dagger, Blink BKB Armlet. They can actually go for these catches now onto the.
And they got a Silver Edge complete as well on Crystallize.
Oh, they can actually break the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, they can have a bit of an easy attempt to bring it down. No one.
Yeah.
Mid lane. Navi going. VP with the movement. Solo's on the high ground. Can he get any sort of catch out? The sentry down. It's hunting for General.
Navi smokes up. They're looking to take a fight. No one
Dendi.
has BKB here. Trying to get the high ground advantage.
Oh, yeah, but the ward is up. As soon as that smoke dispels, they'll know they'll
They know
see
they're there.
Roger. Yeah, and there's the jump immediately. No one going in with the BKB. He's found the Witch Doctor. Staneko's down to the Blood Bright. Denny's going to come in on the side, trying to zip forward, look for Solo, but he's respecting the fact that they're already down one man. The BKB charge being popped by no one.
General.
Gets a stun onto General. Static's don't follow up. General, he's down. No escape for the Weaver. Now VP seeing if they could chase down for even more. No one jumping forward. Dandy zips away.
All the way to bottom lane, and he still has half mana.
Tower is being attacked.
Can they find anything else? Roger gets the silence, the stun on no one.
I want to see Dandy zip back in on this. He's still got, as you say, he's got some tools ready to play. Ramses goes in with the Roach on Crystallize. I feel like they need Dandy here.
He got instantly orchided. He jumped in for Pasha.
Now the buybacks come through. Roger's going to look to try and find these big kills. He will be able to find himself Ramses. Dandy shrining up. He's looking towards no one. Does drag him back. Gets the DK as well. Now he's also trying to see if he can get Lil with the quick TP. Will get out of it. So
That
VP
ward literally was the only reason that VP came out and ahead in that fight. Barely ahead though, if even that. But that was their first real aggressive mood coming back onto Navi. But yeah, that one ward from Solo, instant ward break or instant smoke break, and Solo with,
no one.
no one
He
instantly
was
blinks on the
straight
high
up there.
ground.
Yeah, as soon as they saw that Earth Spirit, he knew that if he could take out the Earth Spirit at the start of the fight, it would be very. Nearly got it. He's got a lot of money, Dandy.
And then I think just name of the game in this game for both teams is the BKBs.
Okay.
The fights are very difficult for Disruptor, who's very good versus Weaver and Storm Spirit. And then for the Bloodseeker, he can't get in versus Earth Spirit, and Witch stuck too well without that. But they're going for smoke. They're trying to take it of their own.
This was spotted though. Navi no. Underneath their wards. VP, they're trying for it, but if they can actually do it, and if VP realize this,
It's the Rocket Scouts out Navi on the high ground.
Jackpot.
got to be careful how they commit this VP.
That was Dragon form. Sure, Navi has seen it as well. Could try to take advantage of the fact VP does not have it.
Did you say Pasha? Still farming. But that Shadow Blade?
Another pause for VP.
Not internet issues again. For the most part, we've been pretty alright here at DreamLeague, but looks like VP are indeed having some connection problems back at their base camp.
Technical difficulty.
But as it stands, 25-12 Navi. They do have a 5k lead, but as we're seeing, it's not smooth sailing for them at all. VP, when they do have the Dragon form up, and if no one can get that sort of initiation on with an instant stun, it's very hard for Navi to take the fights when they're a man down.
The biggest thing is probably that Pasha is quite behind the opposing offlaner. He's 3k behind the General Weaver. He's died a lot. He's 0-6 on Nature's Prophet.
Been a rough game for him indeed. RV, what's Crystallize going to go for next after
BKB.
the silver? Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
as you say, just BKBs for everyone.
BKBs for everybody, yeah.
And that BKB for Dandy is going to be there a lot sooner than the BKB for Ramses.
He's already got it finished. Yeah.
And Ramses is still about what? He's about halfway there at the moment on the Bloodseeker. So this is a good time for them to try and abuse the power of the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, he's level 20 as well, so he's got that attack speed boost from the talent. Here we go, VP.
Back to the indecipherable gibberish.
See if they can do it.
A gift from the tempest of
Navi outside the pit.
Both teams really want to go for the Roche. Crystallize Just pinging it out now.
Oh, they're going to go straight in, Navi.
They kill it so fast here, as I was mentioning, with all the bugs, with the medallion, and the Venge. Don't think VP can respond. They don't have Elder Dragon form anyway. Lil gonna look to try to go for a snatch here. It seems he hooks.
Oh, straight in. He's trying his best, but it's already down. Navi get the kill. They get the Aegis. Death Ward for the Snako. Rips through Lil. Again, an admirable attempt, but not a successful one, unfortunately, for VP. Now they're a clock down for 40 seconds, and nothing achieved. As Navi are ready to shove down mid lane. At least claim a tier 2. Try and move on for more potentially as well. Ramsey is still desperately trying to finish that BKB before he turns up.
VP has to threaten opposing lanes for the time being, at least the bottom tier 2. No one is trying to, but they don't want to take a head-on fight without the BKBs, but they have to react to this.
Oh, look at Dendy.
Dendy jumps in.
Straight in immediately, and it just picks off the Disruptor.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
See what else you can get. They move on to the tier 3s. Fortification does come out. Navi, look at this push. The pushing power that they have just destroys this tier 3 tower at this stage of the game. No one, he is trying for the split push down bottom. Lil coming in with this hook shot, trying to put a stop to Navi's push, but the Maledict,
the meteor hammer.
He drops the meteor hammer, but Lil is down, and they'll lose the mid Rax here, VP. Nothing that they could do to stop this, but bottom lane,
They get the Rex
they
trade.
get in the Rax trade indeed.
I think that's pretty value there for VP, because they couldn't really take a head-on fight. They needed something like this to happen. But now, Navi, they've got the heal, they've got the sustain from the Witch Doctor. They're going to continue this push, and Roger finds Solo again. Solo gonna get caught out without being able to use anything. No one commits onto Crystallize. Crystallize still has the cheese. No one.
He's going to come back out of Invis, put back into no one, but he's half of the BKBs. There's the cheese wallowed. Double kill for General. There's going to be the buyback from Pasha, but Ramses, he's gone. Damage is too much from this Weaver. And with no buyback on Ramses, this game,
I think it's just my
might be over. If they can't get their Bloodseeker back in, and as we say, it was all about the BKB timings. Navi just managed to get there sooner. They were stronger for the fight. No one is back up. And sure, they got the split push down bottom, but it's cost them so much. He jumps in, immediately magic missile. The Maledict's on him, and that is going to be the DK going down. GG, well played, is called, and Navi take game 1.
Nicely executed by Navi. Their early game was super crisp, just finding those pickoffs.
It was very nice.
And we did say, you know, Navi's lineup late game. They have this elusive Weaver, elusive Storm. Once they get these bigger items up, it's going to be really hard for VP to take these fights versus them, and that's exactly what happened.
I think it's been really nice, just Navi, the way that they have climbed up this sort of past few months or such, and they are such a team that they can turn up against a major winning team.